Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fatimatuzzahra. My student ID number is 20020100081, and I'm from regular morning class of Banjarbaru. For the first time, I would like to say thanks for Miss Ratna to giving me opportunity to tell something about comparing videos between my friends Rohmi and UB about comparing educational system in two countries. From the UB's videos, I get some information about comparing education between Mexico and Canada. In Mexico, there are have a low standard. Then in Canada, there are have high standard for education. Low standard in Mexico, it's because the funding is corrupt by political group. Then in Canada, they have a high standard in education because the student is come from another countries and they all have a high score to all subject or education. Next is about finish the school. In Mexico, all of the school is harder to finish the school because the infrastructure is very low and funding is not funded by government. In Canada, the student is very easier to finish the school because they have a good score in school because the infrastructure and funding to the school is funded by government. The third is language. In Mexico, their learned two language is similar with Canada, but in the Mexico, they are learn Spanish and English. In Canada, they are learn about French and English. The next is access to education. In Canada, the education fee or the education cost is free, but because low infrastructure, they are as very harder to learn and finish the school. In Canada, the cost is evil, but it's not much money because high infrastructure in Canada, so the student is easier to learn and easier to understand or easier to finish the school. Then the similar things between Canada and Mexico in educational system is they are not have enough training for the student, like how to get a job or how to do to be happy and other. Next, I wanna tell about Rohmi's videos. It's comparing educational system in two countries. It's between Indonesia and America. First is about basic on teaching and learning. In Indonesia, we are focused on the theory, but in America, they are focused on the practice. Why? Because the practice, it's more effective to the student remember something or remember the material. Next, in America, the student is free to choose why or what the class or the subject who she or he wants to learn. But in Indonesia, The student is have to choose one class like science or language or social, and they are not free to choose their skills or their class. In America, the students have a high curiosity, but in Indonesia is not. Because in Indonesia, the student always asks to the teacher to be lower stupid, but in America, it's very, very hard to the student to ask their teacher. And the last comparing between Indonesia and America is about a final or finish the school. In America, there are look and a behavior, like look the way the student explaining or student exploring, and focus on the process of the student. But in Indonesia, we are also focused on the score. I mean, in the finish of school in Indonesia, we are make some national examination, and that look like focus on their score, not on their process in school. Maybe that's all enough from me. If I have some mistake, I want to say sorry. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.